Hi, I'm Jeremy Roop with Granite Industries, and today I'm going to walk you through our transformer-powered hand truck and explain some of the attachments that go with it. So the first attachment that you have is the Mantis Attachment, and so with our transformer cart, any of these attachments can be swapped onto the front of the cart. So this simple plate is removed here just by pulling this pin, slide this out, pick this up, and now you can see it's really easy to swap any of those attachments on based on your intended application. The cart also works great just with this standard footplate. So the Mantis attachment, as I was saying, this is generally used specifically for chairs, tables, and large inflatables. Really anything that's oversized. These forks are great because they give you about 34 inches of total length to really be able to get under large oversized loads. And then these other two attachments, our multi-mover attachment and our fork attachment, are both more general purpose. So around a rental shop, in an industrial setting, these are going to give you the most versatility to be able to haul the widest variety of loads. So again, the thing to note on our transformer is, the thing to note on our fork hand truck is that these are actually, forks are adjustable from 19 inches all the way to the center. Each of the forks is 3 inches wide and 20 inches long. So now I'll walk through some of the features on our transformer electric powered hand truck. So the first thing to note on all of our Overland line of equipment is it's all battery powered and all electric. So the power source for this electric motor comes from this removable rechargeable battery pack here. And down here then we have our actual transaxle. I'll go ahead and swing it around and stand it up here so you can kind of see what we're working with. You can see we've got the transaxle and the motor all in one unit down there, and it's all sealed. So you don't have to worry about dust or water. It's a very robust drivetrain that's used across multiple platforms, not just for our company, but in many industrial settings. And next thing to note is how you power the actual cart. So again, you'll see here that you've got a set of controls. You've got this essentially on-off switch. It's actually an e-stop as well, so this is a safety feature that if the cart's backing up against you, this will trigger and will stop the cart. And then once it's powered on here, you select your forward and reverse, and then this is your throttle essentially right here. You just twist the throttle and the cart drives forward. You'll notice that built into the cart is this, what we call our slow start technology, and that allows the power to actually ramp up slowly as the cart's operating. So I'm going to hit it full throttle, and you'll notice that the cart slowly takes off as opposed to leaping out of your hands, but it still has quite a bit of power once you get going. So that's a feature we have built into all of our carts. You'll have to mind the fact it's slipping a little bit on this floor. And the next thing we want to make sure everyone knows about this cart is that if the battery runs out for some reason, we have a ability to put the cart into freewheel mode. So that's a lever right here on the transaxle, super easy to get to. So you'll notice right now, if I try to operate the cart without applying the throttle, the wheels are actually locked in place. So that's a safety feature that's built into our cart that makes sure that you can operate on inclines or declines without the cart rolling away from you. But if the battery does run out for some reason or you just want to freewheel the cart, it's really easy to do. You just push that lever down, and now you can move the cart freely without issue and get back to a charging station if you need. So a couple other features to note. One of the most common concerns a person has when purchasing a hand truck is making sure that they'll be able to leverage the cart to get the cart back from a standing position. So most people will load it like this, and then you need to get it back. And so we've actually done a couple tweaks to our latest version of this to ensure that you have the maximum leverage available. We've actually extended the height by a foot over our last version to really allow for a higher leverage point when pulling the cart back. And we also have this rear kick plate here that allows the operator to grab both of these handles and pull back with a lot of force to be able to get the load back to the ground. And then once it's on the ground, you'll notice that we have these rear wheels here, rear swivel wheels. It actually allows for a 0 turn radius, but it also helps to distribute the load. So when you're operating the cart, it's a lot safer than just a standard 2-wheel cart because the load's being distributed over 4 wheels. And in fact, as the operator, I'm not carrying any of the load when I'm operating it. I'm just propelling force in a forward or reverse direction. And another way to secure the load is through our E-strap system. And that's actually very popular on all of our carts, but especially on this transformer cart. And so you can use any E-strap you want. We sell them, and ours are made here in the USA, and we know the quality on them, but really any E-strap will work. And all you do is you just see these E-strap mounts. We got one here and here. And you just can take your standard E-strap, put it in place, wrap it all the way around, ratchet it down, and ratchet your load down. And then when you need to, you can just, take it off. But this really helps when you're operating heavy oversized loads. This cart has a capacity of up to 750 pounds on hard flat surfaces. And so when you're operating that much weight, you want to make sure that it is securely attached to the cart. So one of the most common questions we get has to do with battery life on our carts, which makes sense. It's a battery powered unit. So our standard battery pack, that's what's featured on this cart right here, lasts for about 6 to 8 hours for a general application work environment. On hard flat surfaces, if you are concerned at all about battery life, we do offer an option to upgrade the battery pack and charger. The upgraded battery pack is about twice the size. And so again, if you just want that extra security that the cart's gonna have extra juice, you can upgrade to that battery pack at the time you place the order. The chargers on all of our transformer carts are built right in. And so we recommend at the end of a workday to just charge it overnight. These are smart chargers. They're actually a very high-end charger, and so they charge the battery in 3 stages to ensure optimal battery life and battery health. And so you can be sure when you go to operate the cart the next day that the battery will be fully charged and that you'll get as many cycles as possible out of this battery pack. That's built into all of our chargers. So that wraps up an overview of the basic features on our transformer cart. We actually have a video that we'll link at the end of this one that shows some of these different attachments in use in a rental application, so make sure to check that video out. And if you have any questions, you can always call us at 877-447-2648 or visit us online at graniteind.com.